Hi there, thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to do a classically inspired workout on the reformer. So we're going to take a lot of the classic Pilates principles and we're going to make it slightly more contemporary, slightly more dynamic, but you're going to feel really good. It's going to be a full body workout and we're going to start with a little bit of footwork. We're going to have just 2 medium and 1 light springs on. So for me on the Align, that's going to be the 2 reds and 1 blue. So once you've got your 2 medium springs and 1 light, you can come and lie onto your back. So bringing the body down, not too close to your shoulder rest, just so you're comfortable as you come and lie onto your back, and then you can shuffle up a little bit. Take the heels up onto your foot bar. Make sure the knees are tracking directly over the hips. Just relax the body down here, lengthening through the body. Maintain that neutral position through the spine. Think about both hips, both shoulders remaining heavy. You're going to draw a nice deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale through the mouth, you're going to start to lengthen through the legs to open the carriage. Keep the pelvis really flat. Inhale, return the carriage back, bringing it close to the stopper, but not all the way back. And then again, exhale, lengthen through your legs. Inhale, slowly resist that tension. Bring the carriage back in and out again. Keep working with your breathing here. Slowly in and slowly out. Just bending and extending through the legs. In and out. We're going to do 5 more like this. Stay with it. For 4. Keeping the knees soft as we start to open the carriage. For 3. For 2. And last time here. Bring the carriage all the way back in. We're going to take the toes now onto the foot bar and then we're going to lift through the heels. So you're going to aim to keep a soft bend in the knees. As you start to open the carriage, keep those heels high. You should feel this instantly down the back of the legs and then slowly returning the carriage close to your stopper. Keep the toes fixed into your foot bar. Keep the heels lifted as you extend and bend. Keep breathing. Exhale, open. Inhale, return the carriage. Knees remain hip distance the whole time here. Out with the carriage. And back in. We're going to do 6 more like this. Keep those heels high as much as you can. For 5. For 4. Try not to lock those knees. Last 3. Last 2. And last time like this. Keep your carriage open now. You're just going to lower the heels underneath your foot bar. Then you're going to lift them back up. So we're going to get some more movement into the ankles here. Under with the heels. Slowly lift. All the way under again. And lift. Under with the heels. And lift again. Just lifting and lowering those heels all the way under. And back up for 5. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And last time like this. Under and lift and then slowly resist that tension. Returning your carriage back in. Have a quick breather here. You can take your knees down to each side if that feels good. And then when you're ready, you're going to lengthen through both legs. And you're going to keep the right toes where they are. Your left leg's going to lengthen up. And then from here, start to point through those toes. You can keep that leg straight. Keep both hips heavy. Slowly returning the carriage back in. Inhale. Exhale. Out again. Good. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Good. Maintaining that neutral spine. In with the carriage. And out again for 3 more like this. Last 2. Make sure both hips stay heavy. And last time like this. Amazing. Hold the carriage open now. We're going to keep all that tension on that right leg. We're going to draw circles with that left leg. Out to the left, back to the center, and out again to the left for 2 and 1 before we reverse the circle. Now take it round the other way, circling around here for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bend into that knee. Start to close the carriage all the way back. Amazing. Swap the feet over now. So now the left foot's going to be level with the knee, level with the hip on the foot bar. You're going to find that same position now. Hold the carriage open. Extend that right leg up now, pointing through the toes again. You can have the leg straight or you can keep a soft bend. Just make sure both hips stay heavy. Start to return the carriage as you bend into that knee and extend. Good. In with your carriage. Inhale. Exhale out again. Inhale in with your carriage. Exhale out. Lovely. In with the carriage and out again. We're going to do 3 more times like this before we hold for our circles. Last 2. And last time like this. Keep the carriage open. Maintain that length and that tension through the left leg. You're going to draw a circle with that right leg. Keep the hip heavy. Just open that leg out. We're keeping all the tension on that left leg now. Circles with this leg. Just 1 more before we reverse. And then from here, we're going to start to take it around the other way. Maintain the length through that leg. Keeping both hips heavy as you circle around for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Amazing. Bend into that knee. Slowly returning your carriage all the way back in. Amazing. Just shuffle on down now so you're not too close to your shoulder pads, as we're going to go into some bridging and we don't want them to be in our way. Just lengthen the arms alongside. Dig the heels in to your foot bar. We're going to get that good range into our bridge. From here, we're going to draw the pelvis up towards the ribs. So you're going to feel that imprinted spine. And then you're going to start to roll through the hips, through the spine. Try and keep the carriage really still. Think about sending the knees forward. Good. From the top, draw the ribs down. Slowly articulating down, top, middle, and then lower spine. We want 1 bone at a time to connect with your carriage. Nice deep inhale again now. As you exhale, start to lift through the hips, through the spine with control, all the way up to the top of your bridge. Keeping the hips square, keep drawing the ribs down, and then slowly start to roll down. Again, 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep the shoulders heavy. Keep digging those heels into your foot bar. That'll give you that good range. Really challenging yourself to keep the carriage really still. All the way up to the top of your bridge. Good. And then slowly start to peel back down. Moving the spine like a wave, staying centered here. 1 bone at a time. On this next one, we're going to hold it at the top and we're going to do some single leg work now. So holding at the top of the bridge, we're going to keep the right foot where it is. Your left leg is now going to lengthen up towards the ceiling. And all I want you to do is just sweep that leg down and back up. We're not going to take that leg so low that we're going to start to drop that left hip. So we're going to keep that control in order to keep the hip square. Down with that leg. Exhale back up. Maintain that control. We're controlling the carriage. It's not controlling us. Down with that leg. And back up. We're going to do 5 more like this. We're going to do 4. We're going to do 3. Last 2. And last time. Hold that leg up now. We can flex that foot now. So the sole of that foot's parallel to the ceiling. We're going to lower the hips about 3 inches down and then back up. 3 inches down, 3 inches back. Down with the hips, up with the hips for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold at the top and then slowly start to peel all the way back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Amazing. Really good job. From here, we're going to swap the feet over. Just have a little breather if that feels good. And then you're going to find the top of your bridge again, peeling all the way up to the top. Keep digging the heels in. Keep the left foot where it is. We're now going to lengthen through the right leg. And from here again, I want you to keep your hips square as much as you can, not lowering that leg so low that we start to drop the right hip. Maintain that control. Again, we're controlling the carriage. It's not controlling us. Down with that leg. Keep breathing. Inhale back. Exhale down. Stay with it. Staying centered. I know the hamstrings are really tired already. Down with that leg and back up. We're going to do 3 more like this before we hold for our pulses. Last 2. And last time, back to the top, flexing that foot now. Down with the hips, up with the hips. Down with the hips, up with the hips. Down with the hips, up with the hips. Just tiny pulses here. 3 inches down, 3 inches up for 4, for 3, for 2. And last time, take that foot down. Slowly start to lower down. Top, middle, and then lower spine. Amazing, guys. You can take the hands wide, keeping the feet where they are. Just take the knees down over to the right. Take some deep breaths here. Back to the middle, and then over to the left. And then back to the middle. Amazing. We need to make 1 spring change now. So all we're going to do is take off one of our medium springs. So you're going to take off 1 medium. For me, that's going to be the red. So I'm going to stay with 1 red and 1 blue. So that's 1 medium and 1 light. And then just make sure you've got your straps close by. You're going to come and lie onto your back again. This time even further away from your shoulder pads. So we're really keeping that space between the shoulders and the shoulder pads. So they're not going to annoy us. And then take your big loops. If you do have slightly looser loops, you can take your short loops. But as you start to reach those arms up, you should feel that good tension. Keep the shoulders heavy. And then from here, taking 1 leg at a time into your tabletop. So with the tabletop, we're looking for the knee to be directly over the hip and the heel level with your knee. Nice deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, start to lower the arms down alongside the body. Keep the wrists straight. Inhale. Lift the arms back up. Exhale down again with those arms. Good. Keep drawing the belly button towards the spine, maintaining that deep abdominal control. Down with the arms. Inhale. Lift them back up. Exhale down again. Inhale back up. And exhale, press them down. Just stopping when they're a couple of inches above your carriage. Amazing. We're going to do 3 more like this. There should be no arching of the back here, no lifting the back away from the carriage. And now on this next one, keep the elbows alongside the body. All you're going to do is bend into the arms without the elbows touching the body. Inhale. Exhale, press. It's like little tricep presses. In as you bend into the arms. Exhale, out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Stay with it. In and out. Good. Now we're going to add our chest lift. So now as you lengthen the arms, you're then going to draw the head and the shoulders forward, Look in between your knees. Check you're still in tabletop. Slowly lower the head down. Press the arms in. Next time, straighten those arms. Keep the arms away from the carriage. Draw the head and the shoulder forward, back, and then slowly bend into the arms. Good. Straighten the arms. Draw the head and the shoulders forward. Look inside the knees. Slowly lower back down. Bend into the arms. Good. On this next one, we're going to stay lifted. From here, you're going to lengthen both legs out to 45 degrees. Bring them back in. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen them out. Shoulders should be away. Just check they're away from your carriage and from your shoulder pads. Exhale, lengthen the legs out. Inhale, back in. We're going to do 5 more like this. Keep pressing that lower back into the carriage. Good. We've got 4. We've got 3. We've got 2. And we've got 1 more like this. Lift a little bit higher. Slowly start to lower the head back down. Amazing. I'm just going to shuffle even further away from my shoulder pads. We have 1 more abdominal exercise here. So make sure you're not too close to your shoulder pads. And then from here, start to lengthen the arms up. Again, we're looking for that straight line from the wrist. And then from here, we're going to start to lower the arms down, lift the legs into tabletop first, draw the head and the shoulders forward. From here, we're going to lengthen both legs up. The right leg's going to come down towards the foot bar, keep the hip square, back up, and then the left leg, back up. Good. Take that leg down, inhale, back up, exhale, just keep drawing the head and the shoulders forward, shoulders away from your carriage and from the shoulder pads, down and up. We've got 6. Keep pressing those arms forward. We've got 5. We've got 4. Last 3. Keep drawing that belly button in. Last 2. And last time like this. Amazing. Bend into those legs. Slowly close your carriage. Popping the straps back onto the hooks. Take the knees down to each side. And then back to the middle. Lovely, guys. We're going to sit up now. So carefully get yourselves up here. And then we're going to do some front-facing arms. So from here, you're going to need 1 blue spring. So I'm going to now take off my red spring, which is my medium. And I'm going to stay on my blue spring only. And then from here, I'm going to come up carefully. Carriage will move as you've only got a light tension up onto the knees. I'm going to reach back and I'm going to release those loops. Again, if you have tighter loops, you can stay with your big loops. Otherwise, you're going to take your short loops. Be mindful to move really slowly here because the carriage is only a light spring attached, so it will move really easily, okay? Come up onto the knees, tucking the tailbone under. Get that lovely straight line through the body. Draw the abs in, draw the ribs down. Shoulders are going to stay level here. Nice deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, you're going to sweep the arms forward. Down again with those arms. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep those arms forward. Inhale, lower the arms back down. Good. Keep tucking the tailbone under, keeping that straight line through the body. Forward with the arms. Sweep them back. Amazing. Forward with the arms. If this is not enough tension for you, you can also add on an extra spring. If you prefer to have a little bit more, it's your workout. You can pick your tension. Likewise, if you have a lighter spring, and you want to work with that, then you can just make sure you are moving really slowly every single time. So we are bringing the arms just a little bit past the body here, as we do want to get a little bit of extension work into the shoulders. So we're getting flexion and extension into those shoulders. It's a shoulder stability exercise, but it is also targeting the biceps. So everything in the upper body is working. Forward with the arms, back with control. We're not swinging. Keep breathing, forward with the arms and back. Inhale, we're going to do 5 more like this. Stay with it. Last 3. Last two. And last time like this. Amazing. Slowly close the carriage, sit back onto your heels, pop your straps back carefully. So we close the carriage silently. Amazing, guys. We're going to go into a little bit of legs now. So we're going to stand up here. And from here, I want you to add on one super light spring. So if you have a yellow and a blue, if you're on the align, that's what you're going to work with. If you only have one light spring, then you can just swap it to a medium. So you can swap your blue onto a medium, or you can add on one yellow if you're on the align to make it a little bit heavier. And then from here, the right toes are going to be facing forward. That heel is going to be heavy. The left toes are going to be tucked under. That heel is high, squaring your hips off here, nice and tall through the body again. We're going to start to bend into that front knee as you hinge forward. Keep the heel really heavy. Slowly start to straighten all the way through the body, nice and tall. Keep pressing that heel really heavy, and then down again into that low lunge. Slowly straightening through the body. Relax the shoulders down. And out again. Slowly return. And out, just bending and extending into that front leg. Really nice. We're going to do a few more like this, and then we're going to start to add our arms. We're getting that slight extension into the hips as we hinge forward. So we're still keeping the spine lengthened. We're just changing the angle of it as you hinge from the hips. Bringing the chest forward. Now on this next one, we're going to add the arms. So now as you take your lunge, you're going to sweep the arms up so they're level with the ears. Slowly return the carriage. Keep that heel really heavy, that right heel really heavy into the floor. And then out again. Keep drawing the abs in. They're always stabilizing us. Nice and straight with the body. And out into your low lunge. Should feel that right glute stabilizing, kicking in straight away. Out and in. Really good, guys. Keep pressing that heel really heavy. We're going to do 6 more like this. Stay with it. We're going to do 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. I know that right glute is screaming now. And last time, we're going to hold it down there. Keep the arms nice and long. Hold that low lunge for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly start to straighten the body. Yep, it's burning. Step that left foot onto the floor and shake the legs out. We're going to go around and do that on the other side now. So come all the way around to the other side. And then from here, just shake the legs out a little bit more. We're going to even everything out now. So now the left toes are going to be pointing forward. That heel is heavy. Right toes tucked under. That knee stays down. And then from here, squaring the hips off. Relax the shoulders down again. Keep drawing the belly button in. Find that lovely straight line through the body. And then get ready to hinge forward as you bend into that front knee. Keep the heel really heavy. Back nice and straight. This leg is feeling fresh. You know what's to come. Down into your lunge. Back nice and tall. Your eye gaze is straight ahead as you start to bring the carriage in. Squaring the hips off. Heel is heavy. Down again into your low lunge. Good. And back. Keep breathing. Down again into your low lunge. And then back nice and straight again. Down. And back up nice and tall. We're going to do 3 more like this before we add the arms on this side. We should be able to lift those left toes at any point because all the weight is going through that heel. And last time like this. Just lengthen the arms alongside you now. From here, you're going to start to sweep those arms up. Keep the heel really heavy. Slowly sweep them down past the body. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lunge. And then back past the body. Is your left glute screaming at you yet? Is it starting to burn a little bit maybe? Back up nice and tall. And down again. Back up nice and straight. Through the body, down into your low lunge. And then back up. Down into your lunge. Back nice and tall. Really good, guys. Stay with it. Keep hinging forward. Keep tucking everything in alignment here. So the head and the neck is just an extension of the rest of the spine. So we're going to keep that diagonal line running through the body every single time. We've got 4 more like this. Stay with it. We've got 3. Last 2. And last time, deepest position now through the body. We're just holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Slowly close the carriage. Amazing. Shake the legs out. And then from here, guys, we're going to do a little bit of prone work. We're going to go into our swan stretch. So I'm going to have 1 medium and 1 super light. You can also do it with 1 medium and 1 light. But for me on the Align, I've decided to go with 1 yellow and 1 red. So pick whichever springs work for you. And then very carefully, you're going to come and lie onto your stomach facing your foot bar. So bring the hands wide first and then 1 leg at a time onto your box. Make sure the chest is off the front of the box. Keeping the hands wide. Keep pointing through the toes throughout this exercise. Keep the elbows wide and high. We're going to start to open the carriage, lengthening through the arms. Good. Slowly bend into the elbows, bring them nice and wide. Forehead is just above and really close to your foot bar. It's not touching it. That's a good idea for where our alignment is. Out with your carriage. Bend into the elbows nice and wide. Out again with your carriage. Keep the pelvis heavy. Slowly bend into the elbows nice and wide to return. And out again, just bending and extending into these arms. Elbows nice and wide. Stay with it. Keep breathing. We're going to do 4 more like this before we hold for our swan. Try and keep the wrist straight as much as you can here. So trying to reduce the folds. It's going to reduce the wrist strain. We have 2 more. And last time, hold your carriage open now. Keep pulling those shoulder blades, scapula back. From here, keep pointing through the toes. You're going to start to lift the chest and then the ribs, keeping the pelvis heavy as you look straight ahead. Get that extension through the spine. Slowly start to lower down, ribs and then chest. Take the carriage out even further and then slowly starting to lift. Keep your pelvis heavy. Keep the shoulders back and down as you look straight ahead. Keep pointing through the toes. And then slowly start to lower down. Look inside your springs. And out again. And slowly lower down. Good. This time, let's start to lift the pelvis a little bit higher. Off the box. Good. Get that nice deep extension all the way through the spine. Slowly lower down. Look inside your springs. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to open. Good. Keep drawing those shoulders down. They're away from the ears. Slowly start to lengthen all the way out. We're going to do 5 more times like this with 1 hold to finish with our swan. For 4. For 3. Last 2, nice and high. And last time like this, keep drawing the shoulders back and down. And then slowly release. We're just going to hold now 1 final time. Get that chest nice and high. Lift the pelvis just for 8, for 7. Straighten those wrists for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Slowly lower the chest down, look inside your springs, have a little moment here, and then slowly, carefully bend into the arms, nice and wide, to return the carriage. Good. You're going to step off your box now, carefully bring one leg at a time, and then we're going to take our box on the floor. So it's going to be out of our way, and then we're also going to change our foot bar. So we're going to start to lower it down just by a couple of notches here, so not too low, and then we're going to change onto one red, so one medium spring. I'm just going to take off that super light spring to make it just a little bit lighter, and then we're going to go into a pike and plank sequence now. So it's going to be similar to a dolphin stretch. If you know the dolphin stretch, where you have the fingers together, elbows apart, head between the hands, that's what we're going to be doing here. So very carefully get yourselves up. I'm going to tie my hair back for this one. You're going to take your feet up onto the foot bar one at a time, and then from here you're going to then bend into the knees. Take the hands down onto your carriage, take the elbows wide, and you can start to open the carriage if that's comfortable. You're going to take your feet into a V, so the toes are going to be turned out, heels together. Start to lower the hips down into your plank. Get ready to tuck the head towards the hands in between the hands as you pike the hips up and down again into your plank. Keep breathing, stay with it. Up again into your pike. Keep the head between the hands and down again into your plank. Good. Up again with the hips and down again. Just keep the heels together. They're staying turned out. The heels and the fingers are all together. Down into your plank. Good. Stay with it. Keep breathing. Up with the hips and down again. Lovely. We're going to do 5 more times like this. Stay with it. Nice and high into your pike. And out for 4. For 3 like this. Last 2. And the last time, send the hips up. Slowly start to lower the hips down. Hold here. Final time into the plank. For 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take the feet down and take your child's pose. Release. Amazing, guys. Slowly start to round back up. Roll the head around a few times here. Amazing work. We're just going to go into our feet in straps now, which is going to be our final section. We have one abdominal exercise before we go into the feet in straps, but we're going to get the springs ready back onto one super light and one medium. So I'm going to go back onto my one yellow and my one red, and then carefully come and lie onto your back. Just taking the head down onto your headrest. Be mindful the carriage will move a little bit. And then from here, taking the hands over the top of the straps, so they're going to be on the hooks. So they're going to be resting here. You can actually use the hooks to help give you that a little bit of support and stability here. Keep the elbows wide. And then just relaxing down here. Take the knees down to each side a few times. We're going to go into some rollovers. So it's a classical Pilates exercise. Normally on the mat. Normally completed on the mat. So we're going to do it here. A variation onto the reformer. And we'll see how it goes, and possibly a little bit of jackknife as well. So from here, just lengthening through the body, down the middle of the reformer. You're going to take the legs down towards your foot bar. And then from here, you can bend them in towards you, but try and keep them straight. You're going to use a little bit of momentum to roll up onto the shoulders. Take the legs behind you. And then from here, don't worry if your shoulder rests are moving, like mine are. You're going to start to lower down, rolling through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. As soon as the tailbone is down, you can lengthen the legs down again. And then just bend them in towards you, have a quick release. Out again with those legs, and then slowly start to roll all the way up and over. Take the legs nice and long, and hold and slowly start to roll all the way back down. Amazing, guys. Don't worry if you are moving the shoulder pads. You can also keep the hands onto your carriage, but just be mindful of the fingers. Obviously, don't want to get the fingers stuck here, but you can do that. And then again, up and then onto your shoulders. From here, we're keeping the upper spine rounded, but we are lengthening through the middle part of the spine to keep the hips high. And then slowly start to roll back down, top, middle, and then lower spine, connecting one vertebrae at a time. Just relax here. The next one we're going to do is going to be like a variation of a jackknife. So keep it really slow every single time. From here, keep those elbows wide. I'm going to take my hands back onto my hooks. It's a little bit more comfortable for the shoulder alignment. And then from here up now onto the shoulders. Good. Now I'm going to lengthen one leg up and one leg out behind. I'm still trying to keep my pelvis level. And then I'm going to swap them over. Keep breathing. Stay with it. And then swap over again. Keep breathing into it. We're going to do 3 more times like this. Last 2. Crossing both legs over. Try and stay centered. And last time. Keep breathing. And then slowly take both legs together, elongating through the spine. Slowly start to roll down, top, middle, and then lower spine. Oh, all the way back down. Amazing, guys. Just have a moment here. Shake everything out if you want to. When you're ready, we're going to take both feet inside our loops. So start to open your carriage, taking one foot at a time into your loops and then lengthening through the legs here. Keep that straight line from the back of the heels into the hips without lifting the bum. We're going to start to point the toes and lower the legs down to 45 degrees, a little bit lower. And then from here, flexing as you start to lift them, looking for that straight line again through the legs and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keeping the feet hip distance. Up with the legs and down again. Really nice. Up with the legs and down with control. Keep breathing into it. Up with the legs and down. Good. On this next one, we're going to go into our long spine. So from here, you're going to take the legs up and you're going to roll up onto the shoulders. You're going to aim to come all the way up and keep the legs long. We don't want to lose that tension on the ropes the whole time here. So keeping the legs long, you're going to slowly round the spine down, top, middle, and then lower spine. Again, connecting one part of the body at a time. Lower the legs down. We're going to draw a circle here. Take them up and then start to lift up onto the shoulders. Maintain the length through the legs here. Try and keep them hip distance. And then slowly start to lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Lengthen the legs down and around again. One more time like this. Up onto the shoulders. Open the legs to hip distance. Come up onto the shoulders here. You can use the arms to help stabilize you. Or you can challenge yourself to have them lifted. If you're feeling super strong today, slowly lowering the body down. Once your tailbone is down, take the legs out. Amazing, guys. You can hold the legs out for a little bit of a stretch here. Take your hands onto the ropes. If it feels good, you can bend and press, or you can keep them locked or with a soft bend. Keeping the hips square here. Amazing. And then when you're ready, take the legs together. We're going to draw some circles now, down and around. Take the feet together over the hips and then open them around the other way now. Just keep alternating the direction of the circle. and together over the springs, and then open them out. Good. Keep both hips heavy. Pelvis stays level together, and around again, and open them again. Take them together, and around. Stay with it. We have 4 more like this. For 3. Just tapping the feet together every single time. Last 2. And last time like this. Amazing, guys. Let's finish with a few full circles up and around. Strong thighs. Sweep those legs together. Take them up. Keep the tailbone heavy. And around together. And up one more time like this. Take them up, and then immediately we're going to take them down together. Point through the toes. Flex into the loops as you open them up. Take them together and down and around together and down. 4 more times like this. For 3. The last 2. And last time like this. Amazing, guys. Final little hold here. You can bend or you can extend them, whatever feels good for you. Nice deep stretch for the inner thighs and the hips. And then when you're ready, slowly bring the legs back towards each other, together. Take the knees in towards you. Release the feet from the loops. Allow the carriage to close all the way back to your stopper. Pop the straps back one by one. Take the feet down. If you want a deeper stretch for the hips, you can just cross one foot over the other knee and start to open and close the carriage. If that feels really good for you, just relax the shoulders down, hips are heavy. And then swap the feet over, take the right foot down, take the left foot on top of that leg, and then open and closing a few times here. And slowly closing the carriage. Once the carriage is back at the stopper, you can take the knees in towards you, lifting the chest as you draw the head and the shoulders forward. And release, and you are done, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found it challenging but enjoyable, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.